Yo, you excited to watch the LEC this year? Yeah, I guess so. But you know what sucks? What? Well, I was gonna stop watching the LEC altogether because 2023 was such a disaster. But then in 2024, there was this really cool guy named Tough Leader. Tough Leader? Yeah, he's kinda underground. Really underrated though. I mean, he makes these videos about the LEC, but he talks in front of a green screen so he can add all these visuals and different things that highlight what he's talking about as he goes over it week to week. No kidding! I know! It's like what I always wanted but never knew was actually possible. Here, check this out. LEC Winter 2024 was one of the best splits in recent memory.
An unpredictable and explosive split.
Damn, this seems so sick. Why have I never heard of him? I'm not really sure. For some reason, he doesn't get the views I think he deserves. I mean, he's captivating, so I'm sure his retention's good. I mean, I know I watch all the way through. His thumbnails were getting better, but yeah, he never managed to become a top guy, even though me and so many others in the comments thought he could really be something big. So where is he now? Well, that's the thing, dude. No one knows. Last video he got a lot of negative comments, so some people are worried he's overdosing on copium. What's copium? Well, it's a joke, like opium the painkiller, but coping since he believes EU can win worlds. But I mean, how can you hate on the guy for supporting EU, right? People are so stupid. I mean, what is the point of even watching if you're not gonna support the teams that you watch? Exactly, I have always thought that. Damn, maybe I should check this guy out. But that's the thing, dude. I think his videos take too long for him to make. I mean, he only puts out one video a month at best. And with the viewership he was pulling in, dude, I don't think he was making any money. I think he gave up. That would be a shame, dude. He sounded awesome. Damn it! Now you got me really wanting to watch the guy. I know, I wish so too. He really was the best, dude. You know, you kind of look like him.
Breaking news! An update to the
Tough Leader story. Good evening, everyone. My name is Fidel Takanawa. The search for Tough Leader is still ongoing, but a new, never-before-seen video has arrived anonymously at the studio. Please be advised, the images you may see may be disturbing. However, we feel it is our responsibility to show this to you, the public. Perhaps this will give us a hint, or at the very least, perhaps some closure as to what happened to Tough Leader. LEC 2025 is going to be truly special. Almost every single roster in the LEC has gotten significantly stronger. Meanwhile, the #1 team in EU, undisputed for the last 2 years in a row, is taking a massive risk that just might make them weaker. That means we are about to enter the most explosive, cutthroat, nail biter, tightrope, close as you can get matches every single weekend. I believe whichever teams we send to the 3 international events this year are bound to do legitimate damage to the rest of the world. Don't believe me? Well, then you can suck my f***ing dick. You non-believing pieces of shit. You guys think I got copium? You guys think that I'm delusional? You guys think that G2 2019, G2 2019. I don't give a f about no G2 2019, boy. It's G2 2024 in this. You guys think I do copium? You don't even know what copium is, bro. This is copium, bro. You wanna see me do some copium right now? I'll do some copium for you. Oh yeah, I love copium, yeah, bro. That's my shit right there. So I'm gonna show you me and G2 and my mad lions, man. Are we mad or is there mad of us mad lions? Yeah. And you know what? Look at this shit. Bring out the guns. You guys wanna play with me? You guys wanna play with me? You wanna play with Tough? You wanna play with Tough? The most important swaps to talk about by far are G2s, who have decided after 2 years of near perfect domestic domination to part ways with LEC championship level jungler, and in my opinion, world-class level jungler, Yike. and their undeniably world-class top 5 support in the world, Mickey X. Yike has been replaced with the most exciting rookie on the market this offseason, Skewmond, and Mickey X has been replaced with the exciting, albeit somewhat confusing pick, LeBron. The narrative around Skewmond is, how will a rookie who seems oddly similar to Yike when he first joined G2 2 years ago, going to A, outperform Yike when compared to his first year in 2023, and B, outperform Yike in 2025 now that he has had 2 years of experience on the best team in EU. Now, G2 made these decisions knowing full well that there was a risk for a decline in performance, at least temporarily. However, G2 was willing to accept these changes so long as they lead to new international peak increases. AKA, they believe this roster can do better internationally. And that means Skewmond will need to be better than Yike in 2023 and Yike in 2025 and every other jungler in EU right now, since he has to bring international improvement or else he is going to receive some of the harshest scrutiny imaginable from the fans. Now, Lebrov seems just as surprised as all of us to have received the call to join G2. Now, Lebrov has been hyped up since at least 2022, and yet his teams have always managed to underdeliver. Similar to Skewmond, the question around Lebrov is, will he be able to not only fill the world-class shoes of Mickey X, but actually be able to surpass them? Will he live up to his own hype now that there are no more excuses because he is on the best team in EU and arguably the best roster in EU? If all the context and circumstances were perfect, are Skewmond and Lebrov truly better players with higher peaks than Yike and Mickey X? And if these 5 guys truly do have a peak that is higher than rosters of years prior, will they be able to reach it? Most rosters never do for one reason or another. And when you add the pressure these new faces are under, the constant comparisons, plus the anxiety that comes when you aren't winning domestically as easily, all of this surrounding context makes it feel near impossible that these 5 guys will achieve what they're hoping to do. Now, granted, G2 has made risky roster shakeups before, and it's actually paid off. But last time it was following the most disappointing year in G2's history. This time it's following up one of the best. Fnatic, the former kings of Europe, haven't won a single LEC trophy since 2018, right before Caps left for G2. 6 years, almost more roster changes than any other team in the LEC, and despite some scary looking rosters on paper at many different times throughout those 6 years, it has all led to the same result: failure. Fnatic has been to 7 finals in 6 years with nothing to show for it. But they did just do something exciting. They got Upset back, who I think they should have never let go of. They got Mickey X from G2, which I think will go down as one of the biggest mistakes in G2's history, and they kept their scarily strong top side that is looking better than ever and is seemingly always improving. I think Upset and Mickey X will be mechanical upgrades from Noah and June. There will no longer be communication issues due to language barriers because all 5 members speak English fluently. And not only having an English speaking, but a world-class support on the team will dramatically help Fnatic, much in the same way that Trimby's inclusion did in 2023. I think Upset is also incredibly reliable to carry the most tense of games when he has the resources, something that unfortunately Noah could not be relied on to do. And I think with G2's potential temporary misstep, Fnatic might actually have what it takes to reclaim their spot at the top of EU. Why are you looking at me like that? Is there something behind me? Is it? Oh, dear God. If you've watched any of my videos, then you probably know that I am a massive Elyoya and thus Mad Lions fan. Now called Koi. Last year was a risky project of 4 rookies joining an LEC team with a relatively unknown coach named Melzhet. And say what you will, but this team delivered time and time again, especially when it mattered most. Second in winter, nail-biting tiebreaker in summer to qualify for the playoffs, which was just enough to get them to qualify for the season finals, beating G2 in a best of 5 so they could qualify to the finals in Munich, and thus Worlds, and then qualifying for the Swiss stage through the Worlds play-in stage. This team defied the odds. They were expected to be the worst team in EU in 2024, and whether you like it or not, they were undeniably the 3rd best team in EU that year, even beating out the otherwise consistent 3rd best team, BDS. And now they just did the unthinkable, the unpredictable. Following a year of signing 4 rookies, which was already extreme, they follow it up by signing the first NA to EU import in EU LCS LEC history, and the best player in NA possible at that, the NA prodigy himself, Jojo Pune. Jojo said in a recent interview with Thorin that what led him to gravitate towards Mad Lions Koi over all the other teams he was speaking to was his conversations with Elyoya and Melzhet, who discussed their vision of the game and their ambitious goals to not only win domestically, but really contest internationally and bring home some trophies. That spoke to Jojo, who also expressed in that very same interview a willingness to make the sacrifices that our other incredible players make, like Caps, Elyoya, and many others. Sacrifices like not watching TV shows or playing other video games, being off social media, not hanging out with family and friends, all in service of getting better so that they can actually do what it takes to win Worlds. So there you have it. G2 is likely going to be slightly weaker temporarily, but are promising higher levels in the hopefully near future. Fnatic has an all-star roster that at the very least on paper has the potential to be not only the best team in EU, but also be a legitimate international threat, with at least 4 players who have peaks that enter international level. Oscarinen, we'll see. And Koi, the absolute maniacs doing the unthinkable with the explosiveness to literally steamroll any team in the world and at the same time have the macro that any team in the world can beat. But they got heart, goddammit. And if the thought of these 3 super teams colliding against each other all weekend sounds like something you wouldn't be interested in watching, well then I can't help you. Because to me, that sounds like a whole lot of... Oh yeah! This is about to be the best split ever! This is about to be the best split ever! And we're gonna win the first stand tournament, and then we're gonna go to MSI, and we're gonna win another MSI, and then we're gonna go to Worlds, and we're gonna win another Worlds. We're gonna go to China, we're gonna go Beijing, we're gonna win Worlds, we're gonna win Worlds. It's gonna be so fun, it's gonna be so sick. And then G2's gonna be there, and I'm gonna kiss Elyoya, and me and Melzhet, they're gonna give me a jersey, and I'm gonna sign it. I'm gonna be with Los Ratones, and we're gonna fucking go crazy up in EU, I can't believe it! He actually got addicted to copium, and now he's homeless. I mean, what a tragedy. What a shame. You hear that? You hear that? What's that sound? What's that sound? Sounds like more copium. Peter needs more copium. Tough needs more copium. Oh yeah, 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 Jojo. Oh yeah, Melzhet. Oh yeah, Mirwin. Oh yeah, Super. Oh yeah, Alvaro. Oh yeah, Romaine. Oh yeah, Mickey X. Oh yeah, Hans Summer. What you know about that shit? What you know about that shit, huh? What you know? You don't know nothing. Hi, my name is Tough Leader, and I'm a copium addict. That's why they put me in this nice warm shirt and this spongy room. Something about being a stranger to myself and others? Well, Well, now I have plenty of time to get to know myself. Thankfully, they left me this camera and laptop so I can keep posting videos. If this video actually comes out before January 18th, I think it's safe to say Tough Leader will be back with weekly recaps on time for the rest of the year. And potentially weekly recaps of international tournaments, plus bonus video essays as well. Lots of exciting stuff that costs a lot of exciting money. Which brings me to my next point. As always, I would like to thank my patrons Bob Bulaman, RJVZZ, Ruben Farley, Kevin Guyune, Trent, Adam D, and Joshua Bay. If you would like to have your name immortalized at the end of every single one of Tough Leader's videos, please consider spending $5 a month to support him. Not to be dramatic, but he is currently in a mental hospital, and when he leaves, he's kinda homeless. So definitely consider helping a guy out. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you next week. Bye bye for now.